About 10 years ago, I decided that it was due time for a proper documentary on the life and music of New Orleans legend Fats Domino. I think what people really fail to understand is how amazingly important Fats and his relationship with rhythm and blues and trumpet legend Dave Bartholomew has been through the years. The whole influence of the culture and the sounds of New Orleans and the music of New Orleans just permeates through the music of Fats Domino and Dave Bartholomew. These gentlemen sold over 60 million records between 1949 and 1962. They began their relationship when Dave walked into a little lower Ninth Ward dive called The Hideaway to hear what he was told was a phenomenal young piano player who was just knocking him dead. And sure enough, there was Fats playing with Billy Diamond in his band. They became partners. They became songwriting partners. And 60 million records later, we have a legend and we have a legacy that has really not been explored. And the story needs to be told. So cut to the chase, 5 years later, of all places in the French National Archive, a 45-minute live concert of Fats and the original band. These guys were on every rock and roll record and rhythm and blues record that came out in New Orleans from the late 1940s until the early 60s. Lee Allen, Herbert Hardesty, Tanu Coleman on drums, Dave Bartholomew on trumpet. They're all there, and this footage is just phenomenal. It shows the power of the Fats Domino Band, and to see these fellows in their youth, Dave playing on his back, playing the trumpet, and Herb all over the stage, I decided it's time to get this film done. What I am doing right now is using this great concert as the basis of this film, which is focusing on Fats and Dave and their band from its inception till 1962 when this concert was shot. We're talking about the rhythm and blues to rock and roll transition that was born in New Orleans, that was born in Cosmo Matas's little studio on Rampart Street, where Little Richard and Lloyd Price and everybody cut their records in New Orleans, and where Fats's band and Dave's band was the house band. We're going to tell that story. Making a film like this is very different from making any other type of historical documentary. There is music to clear, publishing, record companies, musicians to pay. Oftentimes you see little bits of a performance in a film, and that's because it's very expensive to license it. In our film, we intend to show the entire performance of every song. We intend to use some of the original television broadcasts, because you're never going to learn about the music by watching 15 or 10 seconds of a song. You're going to hear Lee Allen's sax solo. You're going to hear Dave Bartholomew's trumpet solo live, the entire song. So please, if you're interested in the true story of the birth of rock and roll and the influence of the music and culture of New Orleans on Fats Domino and Dave Bartholomew and their sound, the story of these two great men that just has not been told, we're looking to you to help us out. Thanks a lot.